Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully my sound settings are good because I have literally not changed anything from last night, but that hasn't always stopped the scuff before, so we'll see what happens. We're going to continue Outer Worlds, which we've been playing the last night or two. We were at the same part as we left off yesterday, where I died a million times trying to kill the woman for the one quest. Zoe? Oh god, and it's already messing up the controller thing. Hey HD, thanks for checking in. Let's see if I disconnect this. Reconnect it. Because yeah, I don't want that flickering the whole time I try to play video games. Oh god, that's loud. I feel like the best bet is to reopen the game and then just try to not wiggle the controller as much as I can. If I keep it perfectly still, it does not mess up. But I'm totes enjoying this game so far. I like all the witty stuff that is said. Combat a little clunky, but still. Hi there, Glass. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Neon. Good to see you too. Yeah, I don't know what causes the issue with Fortnite and this game, where it gets confused about the controller and stuff. Oh, good lord, Vumu's raiding. HD, give Vumu a shout out! How are you doing, Vumu? Hi, Sunny. Everybody's showing up. Holy heck, what a start to the stream. Hope you're having a nice evening, Vumu. How was your stream? Amnesia the Bunker just came out this week, right? I'm pretty sure it was brand new. Oh, thank you for the follow back on Teo. I know I've seen you before. People in my stream use your emotes all the time, Baka. Like, no joke, no joke. They're probably some of the more popular ones. I'm not stalking you, I promise. Honestly, I'm just gonna be completely honest here, Vu. I would not mind if you were. I would not mind. I'll give you a room in my basement, okay? I live upstairs, so it's all good. Do they use the... Yes, that is one of them. That is one of them, and I always call them on it. I'm like, what the heck? Who makes an emote where you're literally chewing on someone's toes? Oh, Baka does. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for walking to make this stream. Now you've heard my voice. It's true, and it's a very lovely voice. Gabamoo! Gabamoo! What a way to start a raid. I have to make sure I didn't miss any messages. Woo beat you both. Also, hi. Hi, Furball. Getting major lag. Be right back. Sounds good. If people haven't seen this game, it's very Fallout-esque. There is different skills. It's an RPG, first person, all that stuff. My controller has been messing up. Well, more like the remote play app has been messing up in the sense that it sometimes thinks, well, nice to meet you. And yeah, since I introduced this emoji, it's taken a lot of use. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, sorry, I don't have the... I'm an idiot. I'm still not used to the new PC. I did not turn on throwing system. Played this, it blanked me off because the hidden timer for one of the quests. Tried playing this game on Steam ages ago, but the side quests broke your brain. How did they broke your brain? Here, let's throw random items. Random items to make up for it, HD. I'm still at the very beginning. I shall there because I'm gaming. Sounds good. Carry Pengu in all those matches. Inventory. Oh no, it's still messing up. I don't know what is causing in the top left. It keeps thinking that I'm using my I got stuck question mark. You're gonna have to explain a little more than that, HD. Oh, you know what's causing that? I'm using the PS Remote Play. Do you want help? I would love it if so. But it's with the PlayStation Remote Play app. So it's not just playing it on PC causing this. I'm streaming off PC. I got excited because of the rainbow thing in this game. Yeah, sorry. I'm technically playing off PC. Hi, Outfox. But I've turned my console on and I'm using remote play, and I think that's what confuses it, because it's like, wait, am I playing on PlayStation? Am I playing on computer? And it still works and everything, but it's having a seizure in the side of my screen. During the month of May, I've watched you for 16 hours. Oh, snap. I don't know if restarting, I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. Tragic. Restarting the game normally worked. I can't change that. I'm invisible, oof. Did you say something else, Furball? I'm not HD. What did I call you HD for? I said HD at the very start, but then I changed to, oh, Furball said woo, beat you both, and also wave. Then I said hi Furball, but that was like 6 minutes ago. Are you a boy or a girl? I am a boy, despite how girly my model looks. Do you have a program open that helps with controllers? I don't. No, it is PlayStation pronouns and about section. True that. Not many people actually look at that. No joke. I wonder if I should restart the PlayStation. And we'll just see if that works. Because we did have it working pretty well last night. Like, I only encountered that a couple times last night, and it managed to fix itself if I just did not move the cord. And I mean, I have other games I can play if need be. Cute Boy, they make those now. I know, right? Pretty sure they've always made Cute Boys. It's just they weren't that popular, or they felt like they had to act uncute. Look, I can wink each eye individually and go boink, wonk, titu. And we've got the ears. The ears. And the Priscilla staring remote. We haven't used Priscilla in a while. This throwing system, or whatever it is, doesn't want to work as well. Or not throwing system, but the TTS system, TTS POG, doesn't want to connect properly on the new PC. About when I first started watching. That is good of you. That's a lot better than most people, no joke. No joke. I know a lot of people don't bother reading them about me because they see so many streamers and then they're like, eh. Okay, they'll start up at some point. I just gotta wait for it. Waiting game. Always waiting. Always watching. I ate too much tuna, I can't get out of the can. Good lord. Joke's on you, I can't read. I 100% believe it. A lot of people in my chat can't read. No shade at them, just saying. The truth is the truth. If need be, I can always try plugging into a different slot. And good lord, my shoulder hurts. Just before I started streaming, I kind of reached behind me in a way I totally should not have, just so I could pull a pillow off of the couch that was in the dog's way because she was trying to jump up on it. And I probably twisted something. Big sad. Hitting random keys, hoping they turn into words. Well, you are doing marvelously for that. At Sasha Kaneko, are you playing with controller? Yes. I am using an actual controller, a PlayStation controller that is plugged directly into the PC. Close Steam, it'll fix it, I think. I can try. If it's messing up again, I will close Steam and see what happens. I'll try to remember that next time, but then that'll close VTube Studio and I'll have to open it. If it is messing up, I'll absolutely do that. I know there is a way, technically, to open VTube Studio without Steam. I think it puts a little more pressure on the GPU, but you totally can. There is, but... Okay, for now it's working, But I'm not saying leave it closed. True. I died, as a heads up, I died here like 10 times last night, so you might need to expect me to die more. For my first playthrough, I decided to... Oh, you know what setting it is if it is like that. Oh, game's black screen. Thank you. Half the time it works properly when I restart Remote Play, half the time it does not. So I literally just open it and close it, and it goes, oh, those settings are perfect after all. You'd think I would have noticed on my side screen I'm watching myself that everything was black. Oh, I remember I have to switch into the gradient. I set it to the highest difficulty 2 for the quirks or whatever that system's called. Oh, no, it is messing up instantly as soon as I let. I will try closing Steam then. Oh, I have to shut down VTube Studio. Do I need to restart the game? And it's weird because last night this was working quite well. PlayStation controllers never do this weird, even with remote play. What, Sasha? I don't know, man. I got lost in the woods. Tragic woods accident. Does the right analog stick move your mouse when you're outside the window? Nope. What's remote play? It lets you play on your PlayStation through your PC, and that's how I stream certain games that I already had. Okay, I'm slowly come back into existence. Turning on the model. Pop, pop. Let's unplug this. Scuff, start the stream. Have you tried reasoning with it? I have not. I don't reason with terrorists. Try plugging into the top one. That will disconnect the camera for a minute. Unless that's a third plug-in. He blamed me last night. You tried unplugging your keyboard and mouse? I have not tried unplugging my mouse, but that honestly might work. Because you think if it doesn't realize the mouse is there, then it might be like, let us reopen this. Nope, it still hates it. So weird. And it was working quite well last night. I don't hear sound right now. Did it switch the sound thing when I replugged in? Oh god, and now I don't have the mouse to move stuff to open. No, back up. Why? Uh-oh. Sorry, just trying to plug stuff in while not being able to see directly. I used remote play before I got a capture card. You're using it for the same reasons? Technically, I do have a capture card I got a cheap capture card that might actually work, but it's had issues with the sound before, and remote play has worked absolutely perfectly, aside from 2 games. Fortnite, and now this one. Just remember, electronics like children, the more you hit them, the better they work. I feel like that dates your age. I don't think people hit their electronics much anymore. If you want to help your capture card audio things off Steam sometime, let me know, will do. But see, it works just fine here. We're having no problem here. You fix people's stream stuff all the time? That is very kind of you. And I think when I first get in, it doesn't bug out at all. It's like when I leave through that door, it gets angry at us. She's a smart one. I look forward to it. But I can always switch to something else if I need to. I only have so many games. Don't know what games I actually have installed on the new PC so far. It's my way of balancing the karmic sales when I ask annoying questions of artists. Like, see, when I'm in here, no problem at all. No problem. Let's try exiting through the other door. I think there was another door. And now let's see if transitioning here. What have you been asking? Lol. I'm generally curious about some of those annoying questions too of artists. Do you actually draw with your hands? I don't know, man. I use my feet sometime. I don't know what I want. I'm not creative. Can you make the dress have lace? I don't know. Nah. I don't know if that's annoying. That's just creative freedom, and I bet a lot of artists actually like that. I love how dramatic the guy in that photo looks draped over the ape's shoulder. It's just like, oh no! Okay, so I don't know what to ask for or how to describe what I want. I honestly, when I got my model, you're creative, shut up. Allow. And, oh, moment of truth, it just did not like that door. Oh god, mines. It just literally did not like that one door. God, I don't know why I didn't like it. I don't like that door either now. Okay, I'm creative in different ways. You mean like killing 20 Sims at once in Sims? Because that's very creative. I'm going to try the minigun. Got the grenade launcher. I got the real assault rifle. Seems I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to remember Parvati's just set to looking pretty right now. Even though I set her to defensive, she doesn't actually defend me. Incoming! If I run far enough, they will de-aggro. I want to get a new model, but I'm not sure what the best foot forward is. The foot in your mouth. That's the best one forward. I would take it. At least considering that emote. I'm already stuttering a bit. And then this is using 8 heavy ammo each shot, which is totally fine with me, because I have 200. Oh god. Okay, they get about that far before they reset. Maybe some octopus grow with a bunch of feet at the end of each tentacle. Don't give them ideas, man. I can see them doing that. Wait, they're still shooting me. I hate this idea. I like it. I think it's a smart idea. If I remember, we went for carry weight first thing. And then I think we upped, or we should up this, the second drug mixing slot. I'm not a feet streamer yet. Yet is the important part. I know I want it. I remember putting like 5 points into that. And I think 5 points into this, just so I unlock the first rank of stuff. Like second drug mixing slot. You're a clone, you could say you're messing with octopus DNA. Improve your weapon. Okay, you can tinker now. Every 20 points in a thing increases your, or gives you a new ability related to that skill. Oh, mods are here, we're all innocent. Nah, my mods are kind of sus, so I totally am fine with you not being entirely innocent. I'm a say-so streamer, that doesn't mean you have to be entirely say-so. I appreciate if people don't go overboard, but... And then we just need to start getting some... You're say-so too. Are you, though? I see that feed emote. I don't know how say-so that is. Okay, that dude's blind now. You know, mods are innocent little angels. Don't try and trick them, Furball. Don't try and trick them. Okay, they do lots of damage. I had the genius idea of starting this game on the very hardest, like, hardcore setting. Thanks for checking in, Phantom. I hope you're having a nice evening. Oh, that did kill them. So my moderator, Fido Bandito, asked me for my credit card, and I was like, I trust you, Mr. Fido Bandito. And then he bought you, what, like 10 pairs of shoes and asked you to wear them all on stream, and you were like, Fido's more sus than I thought. Kind of expected for a femboy, but what do you mean? I'm not a femboy. Sure you're not, Fido. Sure you're not. Chat decides who is and isn't. Never trust a femboy. No offense, Sasha Keck. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. Wait, you know Fido? I do know Fido. I've known him for a while, actually. I haven't streamed any games or anything like that with him, but I do know him. We've raided each other several times, etc., etc. Phantom, the moment you checked in, stream started tripping on my end. Thanks, /sarcasm. I don't even want to loot this place fully, just the bodies that I've killed, because I'm worried I'll be over-encumbered again, and I'm not at a point where... Do you lay eggs too, Sasha? Heck no. That is horrifying thought. Okay, so the minigun is good. No, Peter's the only egg-laying femboy. Okay. Is that because he won't admit he's a femboy? Okay, this isn't working. I fully expect someone to just come up behind me and kill me. No? Okay, good. Oh, he's like a shiny Pokemon. Except for harpy femboys. I have never seen a harpy femboy, no joke. I've seen a handful of harpy VTubers, but still, wait, no, it's because when he's happy, he lays magical eggs that grant magical abilities. He's angry, he lays nuclear eggs that cause cancer. I'm gonna count that as sus. This does such low damage, but it shoots fast. I'm racking my brain, but I don't think I've seen a harpy femboy either. Exactly! Get on it. Wait, I can actually talk to her? Last time she tried to kill me. Like, legitimately, last time I shot the people here, she tried to fight me.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
I thought you were evil. So people are looking for you, you sound confused or possibly unscrewed, not for free. Or possibly unscrewed.
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand,
I feel like I kind of want to kill her. She literally went to join the Marauders, who are cannibals, etc.
The coast has ever seen.
Centifani, I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
She's evil, but you fixed her by killing people. Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their
It's just a prank, bro. I just joined the cannibalistic Marauders for no reason. Nuke radio, we make your eardrums bleed. How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute marriage.
It's not
Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me.
She gave them drugs, for one. She stole a bunch of adrenatime when she left the city, or that's why she got kicked out of the city. Why did you leave the camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
And then a little extra, and a little extra.
Camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of
Sasha, can I see your entire model for a minute? Oh god, they want to see my feet, isn't that it? But yeah, you can.
Just go back to the cannery, so...
I only have half-body rigging right now. But I got a nice dress and everything. But right now I can only kind of wiggle like that. But look, there's the feet. I know you need to see them. I know you need to see them. They're right there. They're right there. Thank you. The artist did great work. I actually got it incredibly cheap too. The artist charges like 4 times more than I paid right now, because I was one of like the first 3 people that ordered from him, and he only had like 2 or 3 examples, so he was very underselling himself at that point, just to try to build up a portfolio, and so that was bad for him, but totally lucky for me. I want to check your artist out. It should be in the credits. Chi ran art. I think around now his prices are, they're kind of expensive. They're like $800 for a model, $1,000 if you need him to design it too. And like I said, I only paid like a quarter of that, or a little more than a quarter of that. Something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, I'm killing you if you're staying here. Bet people are worried, need to clarify. Can I just shoot her? Cheaper than some artists. It's true, it's true. The only downside to my model being so cheap is, since he was still new to doing VTuber stuff, what is it? It's a garter on my tail. But since he was still new to, what is it called? I don't know a specific name for it, but I'm pretty sure it's called a garter, just like some maids wear on their legs or thighs and stuff. But my model isn't cut as well for rigging as some other people are. Even for the half-body stuff, we had to have it fixed a couple times, or a couple things changed in it. He's gotten a lot better at that now, but still. Should go back to camp, people are worried. Go back to camp, I need you to clarify something for me. Can I just shoot her? Will Parvati hate me if I shoot her in the face?
I'm ready for this. Don't mess with us.
Zoe's ring. Circle down the middle of Zoe's scratch out her name on the side. A ton of adrenochrome that she stole. Shooting people is always an option.
Yeah, huh?
So... we're cool with this? We're cool with murdering someone who wasn't fighting back? Parvati, you are my girl. My homie. I assume they won't give me, like, as good a reward. Oh god, there's a mine. I assume they won't give me, like, as good a reward. I forgot what he was saying about his molars being new. I did say, Furball. I said that they didn't do the rigging so well. Or, I mean, they didn't do the cutting for the rigging so well. Oh yeah, my guy's concussed for being hit by the mod. Or mine. Blah, stuttering. I don't know if they'd give me, like, a good reward for finding the girl, but she seemed evil, so I kind of just wanted to shoot her regardless of reward. But I do, in fact, like your cut, G. I appreciate it, hamster. I appreciate it. Can I tell them that I did not kill her? Can I just say, like, she joined with the baddies and that's what happened?
What is it?
Wow, you look older than I remember yesterday. Zoe's not coming back.
You want to expand on that?
Give you the details pretty fiercely. She went feral, I had to put her down. Marauders got to her before I did. She went feral, I had to put her down.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Have your slow sledgehammer read it.
You'd better not be spinning me a story.
What are you gonna do? Recognize this. I don't care enough to bother lying to... Since we're on the first planet, the first area, all the persuasion things are like 5 or less. Recognize this, show her token. I don't care enough to bother lying to you. I can bring back her body if you want, make a few trips. I don't care enough.
All right. You made your point. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
It's cheating, but Furball, if you're listening, look up the... I mean, saying you don't care enough to lie about is easy enough, isn't it? But Furball, look up where the 3rd volume is. Or no, never mind. 1st volume, Emerald Vale Community Center. We might have got that already. 2nd volume, The Cannery. The 3rd one, when he was working shifts at the Cannery, kind of mentioned at Parvati's old terminal, they took a volume of that in at the Cannery and left it in an unused office. Emerald Vale Community Center. Sesh, I need to go take care of some things, but it's lovely meeting you. It's nice seeing you too. I've actually been in 1 or possibly 2 of your streams, I think, before. I think I came with a raid from someone, but still, you're incredibly friendly and I appreciate meeting you. So you have a lovely night, Baka. Baka, 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 baka. But I think this was the community center, and I got the one there. You too, Flynn. And I think I got one at the start of the place. Oh, you found the one in the community center and the volume in the Edgewater Cannery. Shifts to the Cannery, Finna mentioned Parvati's old terminal that he took a volume of the guide into the Cannery and left it in an unused office. So is the other one supposed to be down there too? Oh, she gave me a bolter pistol, which is good because I lost mine. I accidentally sold it. And yes, selling it is considered losing it. I want to get the side quests out of the way, then do the main quest and screw over the people in Emerald Vale, and then I should unlock storage in my ship, and then I can actually go and explore the whole area. Let's increase my health regen. Excuse me. Bless you. I said it before anybody could. I'm not seeing any mines. Oh, I see red dots. Bless you. Too late, but thank you. I learned from, I think it was Simpsons, that saying bless you shoves the soul back into your body as it tries to escape. Something like that. I don't know if my armor is really broken, because there's that chest icon. Oh yeah, it does look like it. Less stealth skills, more heavy weapon skills. What are my stealth skills at? I'm at 23. Oh, that's just reduced by the concussion, though. Bless your face, Snoot. Sash, I need advice from a femboy. What's up, Neon? I'm not sure if it'll be good advice, but I can give you some. I think the sprats might have respawned in there. Sure, why I say bless you. I don't even remember anybody teaching me to do that, lol. Neither do I, really. It's just like you hear it. I'm not religious or anything either, so saying bless seems that way. I'm an atheist. I'm totally cool with people being religious and all that, as long as they're not shoving it on me. I think it does do some good things for people, helping them deal with, like, concepts like the afterlife, meaning of life, etc., etc. Which volume are you looking for? It actually gives me hints towards it, so maybe I shouldn't look it up, or shouldn't have you look it up. I thought it didn't give me any hints, and I was just supposed to explore the whole map for it. And that's why I was like, we should look this up so I can get my storage faster. But it says, I found the first one in the community center, the second one in the cannery, but then it talks about reading a volume of it, also in the cannery, in an unused office. I'm confidently a closeted femboy, but I want confidence to wear my stuff in public. Well, that's on you. Like, I don't know how to give you confidence for that. The one thing is probably you have to not care what other people think. You have to just do what makes you happy. But you have to understand that, sadly, there will be people who will judge you no matter what you do. There's also people who will support you, people who approve of things you do. But the most important thing is you want to be happy with what you do, what you wear, etc., etc. So you've just got to think, am I cool with this? Will this make me happy? What do I care what the other people think about? Just meh. I'm usually afraid of speaking up, but saying bless you kind of helps. I think we actually found one in here. So maybe it did not give me a hint towards the third one. Furball, look up the third one. I picked up a squid mill at Walgreens once and I swear the whole store was judging me. You could just say you're buying it for your little brother or something. But there's one in the community center, one in the cannery, and then I don't know where the third one is, but I want to get... 3 can be found where you find it. Speculation, possibly on the table or the floor. Hint, power plant. Oh, it's at the power plant? Like the geothermal power plant? Because if so, I have to go there for the main quest anyway, so thumbs up. They were judging me, thought I was buying it for a girl, and then who cares what they think either way? Boys can have cute things too. I think it'll point me directly to the power plant if I turn on the main quest. There's also a power plant at the Emerald Vale, but I think I already got the one that was at Emerald Vale. Or did I? I hate this loading screen. Yeah, the Borscht is fairly disgusting. I was embarrassed, but I ain't putting back that thing cute as heck. There you go. I think Mabu's collected a few Squishmallows and stuff like that too. He's short and super buff and he doesn't care. He's just like, I like it, so I'm getting it. %, natural health regen, which isn't much because I only regen like 2 or 3 health and I have like 900. Okay, it's just to the left there. No, that's not far at all. This being universally used, 6'2", 220-pound man, fitting things to my size would be difficult. Thought that'd be pretty difficult to use. It's for my girlfriend excuse, etc. Oh, that is true. That is harder when you don't fit. Typically with femboys, people think of like skinny, small, cute, etc. Did you get any phobias or permanently crippled limbs yet? I think I got one phobia that I took where you're afraid of the apes. Or no, one flaw, but then I must have died and didn't get it back. But it gave me concuss, duration, infinite. Attributes and slows weapon attack rate. How do I get rid of that? Duration is infinite. That's not good. Is it till I like heal myself? Oh, you sleep it off? Or will that, or are you just saying sleep it off? Like just massive, I used to do stationary bikes daily. Holy heck. I see robots. Sleeping is the best cure for concussions. I'm both joking and half sure that's what you do.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay, I don't want them to see me. I also think they're armored, so the revolver has like the highest damage aside from my melee weapon.
Be careful. Incoming!
Wait, how did they see me? Oh, I guess through the slats in the wood. Or not wood, metal. Oh, I can blind them. I take so much damage. But 65% of my body weight is just my legs. That sounds both impressive and terrifying. No joke. Chop those off, you're good to go. There you go. 65% of your body weight just like... Whoa, combat drone? Maybe I should be using the grenade launcher. But yeah, when you're tall, it does seem a lot harder to act or to be perceived as feminine. I wouldn't know the solution to that, just because it's not something I've personally ever had to deal with. I'm using all my adrenatine, but... Oh. But it only heals for like 30% right now. Oh god. Sashi admitted to being short, it's true. I'm not like horribly short, but still. Tall Harry's being a femboy never really crossed my mind. Energy cells and armor parts. I assume that electric thing will kill me on survival mode. Or supernova mode, whatever they wanted to call it. Can I jump over the fence? That was never a secret. Exactly! Hey Mabu, how are you doing tonight? Oh, and I can't even go in here? They're giving me lots of heavy... Oh god, I keep thinking Parvati is literally a bad guy just because of her clothing. I need to give her, like... That was her regular outfit that I want to... Oh, that does look like their stuff. Oh, I'll probably forget. I want to steal her unique clothing. That chef's hat might help her stand out. That's true, but I think I just see the cobbled together patchwork looking art. The heck is this? Leather boa? Thin strip of genuine leather boa skin. It's used for low and mid-tier fashion accessories. They make great whips, but why do you want a whip? Really? Give me one good reason. Nope. Should get my last 2 days of my night job before going to days permanently. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So you'll be working, what is it? Day shifts with the mail now? You don't ever remember seeing leather boas? Maybe you weren't paying enough attention to weird brown squirmy things on the ground. Because I saw that over the corner. Apparently it's safe to sleep with concussion. It's just hard to see symptoms while sleeping. Fair enough. Oh, so this is how I get in. Like I said, I don't want to loot everything until I... Or actually, I have a lot more carrying capacity now. Because of that one perk I got. You're running back and forth across the place a lot. You must be tapping into streamer luck. Let's run around outside first to look for loot. I will pick up everything here after all, since I got that perk increasing my carry limit. And I'll kill everything else on the planet later. Everything not related to story quests. Because I can't kill the people in Edgewater. I mean, I probably can, but it's probably just frowned upon. Weapon parts. I feel like scrapping the early weapons is probably the best use for them, just because I don't know, unless the ones later in game give more scrap parts when they're worth more value. I'll actually for the moment put on the heavy gear, just for a bit of armor.
Here they come!
No they don't. No they don't. companions permanently die on supernova mode, so I've got her set to defensive, where she'll only attack if I literally point at something and tell her, attack that. I wish she'd attack things that, like, I attack and nothing else. Okay, another bolter pistol. Oh, that probably would have been good against the robots. I always scrap or sell the regular weapons, just save all of the one-of-a-kinds. I've only seen the one-of-a-kinds at the store so far, but I plan on collecting those too. Oh, I could have just walked under this as well. But yeah, I noticed at the shop that there was a unique gun. At 2 shops, actually, where it has, like, this sparky-looking icon behind it.
Watch out!
But I'm literally at, like, the beginning of the game, so I don't even have the money to buy those things yet. Also, do you have a build in mind? Not entirely. I at first started putting points. I'm going to prefer range weapons just because I'm squishy on this survival mode. I've only put my 2 perk points into first increasing max health by 50%, and then second by, increasing my carrying capacity. I think the boulder pistol might actually do extra damage to, like, robots. Corporate commander. I can't even see his face. Is it normal to imagine what my friends would look like in thigh highs? Depends. Depends how much you like them. I feel like it's probably not normal to just imagine random people in them, unless you really, really like thigh highs. Joint actuator? Actuator. I was going to say actually. Okay, those probably blow up in electricity rather than fire. Okay, I can probably put that on per body. Tech skills. And then I'm pretty sure I won't get her mixed up. Totally normal. Also, thank you for the shout out. I did not do it, but you are welcome. You are welcome, Mabu Nakal, 150 centimeters. Do these machines ever have unique loot? I know they have hackable stuff like this. It's not the best choice. It's Spicy's choice. I don't think I can get up there. I explore every nook and cranny. I think only humans have the good stuff, but I could be wrong. I want to store all this loot. I like the idea of Ollie Ollie toxic free. I know I can open that. At least I'm getting a lot of adreno. Okay, disarm security fences. Okay. View recent logs. Error, security logs inaccessible. Keeping with company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach, because they don't want people knowing what they did wrong. Attention, scheduled security updates at this facility are clearly overdue. Last update was date not found. If you're a member of the security detail assigned to the location, please turn in your identification number for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. Give yourself in to be reprimanded, or be reprimanded. I wanted to gray out that button. I like all the markings on the back of the pistol. There should be like 2 more robots alive. I see at least 1 over there. Okay, that does go into that. Yeah, that does great damage to robots. Energy weapons typically normally do, but... Oh, and I'm probably supposed to shoot those electric canisters to kill them. Hopefully when I go in it will autosave, since I can't manually save. Except for in my ship. Supernova mode! Buddy, move away from there for a second. Okay, that didn't look as cool as I expected it to. I want to go in from the front door. I want to experience it as it was intended. From the planet to your living room. Edgewater geothermal plant. I'll probably have to leave and hand in the one quest. I hesitate to divert power away from the Veil before finishing the second side quest there, just in case it cuts it off. Like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I have an ungodly amount of prime loot. Yeah, it constantly tells me there's new prime loot. And then I have to click it just to get rid of it. Weight is 118. At least there's lots of vending machines so that if I do need food and stuff, I can always buy it.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
I hope so too. Thank you for checking in, Mabu! Oh. These guys either have more health or this gun is degrading very fast. Flywheel? I'll actually read some of those items later. Some of them have funny quotes on them. This seems like a gun I'll be keeping for a while. And by gun, I mean grenade launcher, but still. Okay, another terminal. Error, memory purged, everything purged. Purging complete, 2 files available. File 1, I have to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Okay, it's in the repair bay. Hatsu! Hi Hatsu, how are you tonight? Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check will do. Are you able to sleep on the ship? I am allowed to sleep there on the ground floor. So would that get rid of the concussion then? Please shout out Hatsu if you can. Hatsutsu! Hatsutsu? File 2. Chaos everywhere, mechanicals gone haywire, gunfire, hearing screams. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Even at this moment, they're trying to suck up to their corporate overlords, just because, like, everything is owned by them. But how are you doing tonight, Hatsu? Are you going to be streaming soon? Like, today, tomorrow, this weekend? Partying? Or maybe you will be too busy partying, then you won't be able to stream. It'd be heartbreaking, but I hope you enjoy yourself with your wild parties. Oh, I don't have enough graph picks. That was the way to the combat drone. I'm streaming when I get off work. Good, good, good. What do you plan on playing? Did you finish Coffee Talk? Did you talk with all the coffee? As no, last time I watched you play it, I saw the outline of two people kissing, and I was like, oh my god, Hatsu is more lewd than I expected. Absolutely lewd. Though they did black it out and make it just silhouettes, so I guess that's kind of say-so. Stream Saturday night with some Outlast Trials, goofy collab with Kuma and Cammy. I've heard of Cammy, I don't think I've ever actually seen her. Yeah, I finished Coffee Talks, we're going to coffee. Oh, there's a second one. I didn't even hear the first one. It was literally the first one I saw playing it. It looks like I can jump over this. I want to check everywhere for loot. And I was right to do so. A jeweled ring, which I think is like 30 or 40 credits. Hopefully I don't get stuck in here. Hey Parvati, it's much easier to tell you're not a marauder now. Oh god, I'm stuck. How are you doing tonight? I am doing well. Tooth was bugging me a little bit earlier, so I might have to go into the dentist. I got it fixed just a while ago. I don't know if they hurt my gum or did something like that to it. Maybe didn't do it properly. Hopefully that would not be the case, but we'll see. I need... where's the tea? Bread noodles? Triptease. It also gets rid of a bit of my... Yeah, sleeping fixes concussion. Okay, I will make sure to go do that after then. That must be how you get rid of most injuries or something like that. I think they may have said something like that earlier in the game, but I either forgot or wasn't paying enough attention, which is totally normal for me. Mock apple! I did explore this, so I haven't gone upstairs there, and there's 2 doors to go through. Oh, thank you for the head pat. I need to set up touch portal, and then I can have those redeems done automatically for me. Oh yeah, I couldn't go up there because I didn't have the grab picks. Are my eyes still closed? Yes, they are. Oh god. Oh god, and me doing that bugged it out. It's like I have to hold the thing perfectly still or it starts bugging out. Plasma rifle is new. Thank you for the hit pad again, though that was what wrecked it in the first place. Where is I unplug? No. Oh, thank you for lurking. I hope you have a nice evening. Good luck at work. I wonder if I go out and come back in, if it'll fix it, because it seemed to have to do before with the loading screen. Going in from like a different entrance fixed it for me. And there was that second entrance to this place. Last one. Lamau! Thank you for all the pats. Just don't make me go bald. Don't pat me so much that suddenly I can't, my hair just starts falling out. Unlock office door. I don't want to do that because it's worth experience. Messages. Oh. Spacer's choice. Braden. Miss Braden, letter serves an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards management on Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to your staff budget in your quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at the earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. We would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Okay, from Braden to the esteemed members of the Development and Oversight Committee, I hope the letter finds you wealthy instead of healthy. After due consideration in the last letter, I've identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I'd like to remind the committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fish and canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Ms. Braden, we've investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fish and canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken significant insurance policy against this geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. Special courtesy, we've deployed proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Vale plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Good lord. So it turns out that, to make it, they have insurance on the plant, and because it's the only profitable one, they'd likely get more money from it shutting down. So then they upgraded, the auto mechanicals, which led to them going crazy and killing everyone. Just to claim insurance money. Was that all in one breath? Probably. Okay, let's try going outside and seeing if that fixes it. Otherwise, going through areas seems to save the game. But yeah, I tried looking online and I didn't see a fix to the controller issue with remote play, and it only seems to happen with specific games. Like I said, Fortnite and this one. Other games never once seen it cause that issue. Thank you for checking in, Neon. Took long enough. What the heck? No, it's still messing up. Let's see if going through the other entrance will fix it. Leaving from the other entrance before did. Otherwise I might have to restart the game and try to just, again, not move anything. Maybe I have to turn off the redeems that I have to toggle. You just lacking today? It happens, man. We all have our days like that. The dark lipstick and the lines around his eyes make him look so creepy. Eyes check-in button. Hovers over confirm. Decides against it. It's true, Furball. If you did it at this point, I'd be like, what? My own mod never checked in? Okay, we restarted the game to see if it fixes it. We pray. Prage. Bro looks like he's seen some stuff. He has. But yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks like he's just absolutely traumatized. You'd be worried to be hacked at that point. Or extremely sleep deprived. Everything was working well for a while there. Now comes the power. The Mantisaur actually looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Although I haven't actually seen it in game, I've only seen these weird cross sections of it. Maybe I'll hate it when I see it. Maybe it'll spit acid at me. Note, bones are shouldn't like. Met something, same as exoskeleton. Oh, shouldn't like material, same as exoskeleton. Dude, I've been hosting spiders sometimes, go to kill them, then not finding any corpses. Heck, maybe they just escaped. Maybe they escaped and they're absolutely still there. When I ran earlier today, extended both my Achilles tendons. That does not sound healthy. Not healthy at all. From the planet to your living room. After I find the... Yeah, walking hurts. Walking does hurt if you do it enough. Or if you sprain your ankle. Then man, that is going to hurt. I rolled my ankle a couple days ago when I was chasing my dog around the backyard. Thankfully it didn't swell up too much, and it seems to have subsided now after just a few days. Okay, so I can go down there, and there's two different directions. I really should have gone to cure that concussion, because I'm pretty sure it reduced all my stats. You died somehow back here. I mean, I know the robots were killing everyone, but you'd think they wouldn't be able to fit back here. Although that guy was hovering, so never mind. I heard energy from that. Okay, this looks like where I changed the power, which I don't want to do yet. A broke, twisted, and sprained one ankle within a month. You need to take better care of yourself, Neon. What the heck? Oh wait, that's a leaving area. So this must be the repair bay, and this must also be where whatchamacallit is. Where the manual is. Okay, that needs the security chief's key. For super high lock picking. Unlock door, personal files. Wait, is this like the chief's place? Don't have the picks for that. Let me make notes. I take care, perfectly care fine, I'm just perma-effed. There, I made notes about these 3 things. S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He's working on the logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. That seems like AI, a logic module. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of robots knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but a robot never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Robots went crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather courage, make a mad dash for the control room, might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return, and they did not return, so they must have got shot up. Automated message. Greetings, Tanaka. This is an automated message by Spacer's Choice. Security lockdown has been initiated. Not a test. Your behavior during the lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common effect of life-threatening situations engendered by lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of zero-G brew. And which door is it? Is it this door that opens? Oh yeah, it must be because it's sealed. It says that I can open, or I can mix in more drugs into my inhaler. I don't know if that then will be like food drugs, or if it will be, yeah, other ones. Enter passcode? Spacer Thompson accepted. Oh, did that guy give me the passcode? He must have. I didn't think this was the room to do the power, though. I thought the other one was. Actually, I don't want to do it yet in case it triggers the main quest. I want to find the what am I trying to say? The repair manual. Thank you for lurking, Neon. I hope you have a lovely evening.
Got it.
I think I got crits on him. There's gotta be items in here. Ooh, dead person. I've got mods. I should use those on like the grenade launcher or stuff, the unique stuff that I plan on keeping for a long time no matter what. Okay, I'm getting lots of adrenaline, which is good. I basically got as much as I had at the start before I used them fighting these robots. It's always good to come out ahead. None of these plant workers are named. We haven't found that S. Tanaka yet. Yep, that's a robot over there. Is there more than one? Yes, there's more than one. Don't kill Parvati! Oh, and I can't use my grenade launcher or it will kill her. Okay, good. I'm probably getting close. No, 10 pit weight still. I'm getting close to over encumbered, but I can still carry a bit. No, that goes upstairs. I don't want to go there yet. That looks like lootable. There only seems to be 3 kinds of ammo that I will use for the whole game. But I assume weapons start getting stronger, and then there's certain weapons like the grenade launcher where it's using multiple ammo at once. Okay, 2 paths going upstairs. And 1 path to the side there. And I hear a sprat. Pretty sure that sound is the sprat running around somewhere. Are the men and women's bathroom like all the same bathroom? You just literally walk to a different side? Riot control armor. That might be better than mine. Or at least it will when it starts breaking. Lubricine spray? I hope that's not that stuff they put up their nose. Okay, so that goes upstairs, this goes upstairs, and this goes into like a back area.
You're not real! You're not real!
Higgins is alive? Okay, that seems like the way to go, so we'll go the other way first. Is this the repair bay? Or is this just like a loading bay? So I think they talked about the repair bay being where the thing to read is. Light machine gun I already have. Geothermal security chief's key card. Okay, that's for that door back there. If I don't lockpick it, I don't get experience, but since mobs respawn, I don't think I have to worry about maxing experience. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I am over encumbered already. Lame. I guess I just have to start breaking stuff down. 4 armor only. Going back to Rick Levy's video. Okay, good night, Mabu. Thank you for always stopping by. I hope you have fun at work. Can I? Oh no, I think I need a repair bench to actually fix that. I'm using the revolver instead of the pistol. And that should, yeah, this is freeing up a good amount of weight. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything here. Optional Chester's password. Okay, I'll make a note about that. Oh, and the character needs to sleep. I already see the ZZZ debuff. That is barred, so I must come there from a different side. It does give the tiniest bit of experience. Pre-sliced bread. The best kind of bread. Actually, no, it's not. Thankfully, that wasn't an enemy that shot at me from, like, up here when I was coming into that room. Oh, and this is just that hallway going up that we saw from over there. Basically, the next direction I was about to go. Salmon. Wrote a copy of the Young Spacer Guide in Chemical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, C. Higgins. And Higgins is the guy we just heard the voice of. Repair bay. Corporate sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of our robots. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? In case I'm audited, I'd like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer Choice family. It's the leading choice, yada yada. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. Found a strange modification of our logic module. Haven't had time to run diagnostics, so I don't know what's being installed. Was it Higgins? Was the logic module the thing that made them shoot all the people? Or was it just someone tampering with it for fun? I noticed these mods were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical plant not long ago. Guessing this is the work of the visiting technicians. Filed a report, supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it's doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged module. So I do a bit of sleuthing myself, got my hands on the logic module, time to do a little experimentation. Okay. Is that here? He was going to do that here. I've gotten good at slicing bread that wasn't pre-cut. Nice, nice, nice. Do you have an actual bread slicing knife?
No, just leave it alone.
I wonder if I eat the max health stuff, if it'll actually, the max health food, if it'll actually heal me for max health. I kind of doubt it, but... Higgins, here boy.
Go away, Phantom.
Who told you I'm the Phantom? I think there was a ladder on the other side going down. Nya, 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 nya. Hi there, Naomi. How are you doing tonight?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Okay, thank you for the warning. Sure if it's for bread, but it's long enough. What the heck, Naomi? I'm not even aiming at enemies. I just shot myself there. Yeah, Naomi. What the heck? Trying to get me to meow while you throw stuff at me? Rude. God, are you? Oh, it's actually something like that blocking the way. So I was like clicking new emotes. I'm like, oh my god, whose is that? What is it called? Etc. etc. I should write down this locked door. Because I can come back and open all this stuff later when I have more lockpicks, etc. Okay, so the steam scalds you, so it wants me to go around. Make sure nothing's hiding in the corner. Oh, where does that come from? Do I have to, like, shut down the steam? Shut off steam, release valves, but I need more engineering. Okay, another note. Sort of way to redeem all the things despite it being bugged for me, so I cleared most of them after stream last night so we can see how much gets logged tonight. Interesting. only up to 124 weight. I think my strength is probably reduced too by the concussion, which probably reduces my carry weight by 10. Oh, actually...
System alert.
Going back. Oh, Parvati's almost dead. And the moment I told Parvati to fight, she died. Swift is so sweet, oh my god. What did they do? But yeah, I saw Swift playing Hollow Knight earlier. They didn't look too sweet at the time, though. They were beating up an old lady for money. I'd played the game before, though, so I know it's the old lady who steals your money you deposit in the bank. So I basically have to redo that whole area, probably. All because of dumb Parvati. I'll remember not to tell my companions to fight stuff until they get, like, good armor or something like that. I think they also get perks later on. I could just run straight to go look for that mechanical guide or whatever it is. But no. I'm not sure if I explored this whole first area before we fix the bug. Oh no! Going into the area caused the bug again. It seems to happen with switching zones. If I go outside and go through that other entrance, will it fix itself? Or would it only fix itself by me restarting the game? Okay, I'm gonna reload the last save because it wasn't bugging out until we went through that loading zone. So we'll try just going in that side entrance. Like, is it mad I didn't use that entrance? Wentworth High Society cigarettes. I don't think we've seen those in game yet, but we're on some backwoods planet, so it kind of makes sense. No, I don't want to be bred. Spacer's choice. I wonder if I should check that one terminal at the very start. Give it a minute to settle. Yeah, like, see, it's all working now because I didn't go in that one side. Okay, it looks like I did explore this. Just making sure everywhere. Oh, and that's the door we can't go through yet. Okay, yes. We explored the whole first room. I want to see what is on this computer, though. Well, thank you for lurking, Arcane. I hope you won every single one of those matches. Do a shout out for Arcane, please. A penguin papa! I should try to re-download Dead by Daylight, then I could join in next time. Oh, I saw an item there that I think we missed. 7 light ammo! Oh god, I'm stuck. Nope, nope. Yes, yes, join us! One of us! One of us! Because I have played Dead by Daylight in the past, and with the new PC I should be able to play it just fine without lag. Okay, I think I told Parvati to keep her distance, but that might be only in combat. Let's see what this computer says. Use terminal. Oh, so I do redirect power from this from right away. I totally thought it would be further in. So I'll do that later after the side quest. I wonder if this is the same stuff as before. Or if it randomizes it like each time you enter. So the card for that is later, we picked it up before. We read this stuff. I'm pretty sure that door has to be unlocked through here. We did not open that. A Verity Breath Inhalant? Stimulotion? Well, I think I actually had something that increases my armor rating. Skin Tough Salve. I should actually pay more attention to the consumables at some point. And this must just be the way out at the end. Thank you for doing the shout out.
System up. Sweeping the area.
I don't know if head damage does more. I know it blinds them at least. I do like that hitting them with that thing blinds them though. They still have somewhat pinpoint accuracy. Oh, flaw. Choice is yours. Taking the flaw is optional. Provide you with a perk. Auto mechanicals give you the willies when they're nearby. You're not as effective as you should be. 1 perk point, but lower dex, perception, and temperament near robots. I feel like the perks are great. I don't know if robots are one of the most common enemies, though. I feel like robots and humans are probably the most... Wow, that was more vicious than Fallout 4. Robophobia, but I feel like robots and humans would be the most common enemies. So I don't know if I should do that for just 1 perk point. I might hold off. Oh no. And now it's bugging out. I don't want to accept. Garbage game. Well, actually it's garbage setting with remote play. Okay, let's see if reloading that one thing fixes it. But I feel like robots are way too common to want as a perk with debuffs against. Big F is right. I should report that to Remote Play. I wonder if they would have a way to fix it. Or why it's only specific games that happens with. Adjusting the microphone. I could just run through the place and try to find that dude in the repair book and then go get the stuff so that I can, what is it, deposit all my items. But I mean, I'll have to explore this place eventually no matter what, so... Temperament, dexterity, and something else. Oh, I have no health regen because of the concussion. But so it just decreases all your stats when fighting that thing. At least I'm getting to know where all the items are. Like, I know I don't have to go back here, but I did it anyways. Like I said, we'll do this after we finish that side quest. Oh, we missed one item back here if I remember. It's a whole 7 light ammo, the most common ammo in the game. How dare I miss that? Yoink. Hopefully that perk thing doesn't pop up this time, because that's what glitched it out. Just in case any of this info is related to anything. I was doing so well before, and then Parvati had to die. Literally the one time I tell her to fight something, and she dies. They seem to pay a lot less attention to her when she's in defensive mode, though, so cheers to that. I'm not sure if I can do it. Well, I probably can't with the concussion. I was going to say a power attack. I like how they highlight all the stuff I can loot in blue. Very useful. Okay, that is the same loot as last time, so that didn't disappear at least. Wait, there was enemies here if I remember. Hopefully their aim is so bad that they can't hit me behind this. Nice, nice, nice. I have a lot of that. Flaw tutorial. Choice is yours. Please don't bug me out. Robophobia, hold to reject. Because I think robots are too common. What is this doing? Is this like turning on the power? Would I not have been able to actually redirect the power until I did that? Our games need to highlight lootable bodies, especially when 9% of the map is tall grass and bushes. That is absolutely true, because even with the highlighted bodies, I wasn't able to find that one guy's corpse the other day when we started, if you remember. I kind of want to look at the perks. We do want to go in there. I think it bugged out when you alt tab to look at stuff. That's a lot of perks. I don't know how many perk points you can get. And it says if you take those flaws, you get a bonus perk point for taking the flaw. So I was like, is it worth getting? I'm sure it's worth getting some of them. Like yesterday or whatever, I took the one that made you reduced your stats when you were by those gorilla things. Because I was like, I don't expect to see those gorilla things except on groups on their own. And, you know, I can range them for the most part. Whereas robots, I just assume I would counter them all the time inside buildings. They have ranged weapons, etc., etc. Even if it's just reducing my stats for a bit against them on the hard mode, that doesn't seem fun. Same with me if there's one for being scared of humans. There's not to get that. This was towards where we were before it messed up, or before she died. Oi, Sasha. Hey, Sunny, what's up? If Swift is still on, and if you're in his chat, tell him I say hi, and tell him that I 100% saw him beat up that old lady. You chillin', so you're happy right now? I'm glad to hear it. Makes me happy to know that you're happy. Swift just got off, I will message them. Oh, you don't have to, I'm just teasing. Currently max perk points is 18. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 3. Well, you would be able to get like half of them. And I don't know how many flaws you can take. And so that tells us that the guy took that thing. Okay, this is around, we were on the next floor here.
Not real. You're not real.
Okay, nothing here. I'm not real, I'm just a phantom like in Minecraft.
Go away, Phantom.
Oh, I have enough to pick that this time, but I made a note about it, so I'll come back to it later. Aha! I didn't actually think that item was there, I just wanted to check this.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
So when I do it zoomed in like that, okay, these guys have a lot more health than I remember. Nope, nope, nope. Sneaky loot is sneaky, that is true. Oh, she said that's the last of them, but I hesitate. Swift says hi! Hi back to him then. Well, actually, I think they go by they, not him, so I shouldn't say that. I'm just so used to saying that when I refer to friends. They, them. Oh. Level head. Okay, so I wasn't able to do that, but I made a note about it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like this is making the power continue through the place, so I probably would have needed to do this if I actually did that other thing. I like that they give you a tiny bit of experience for finding stuff like this. I'm gonna make a note. But I'm not gonna Alt-Tab for it because that seems to be messing with stuff. Okay. What does tinkering actually do? It uses credits, but increases the damage? Okay. Plus 6.5 damage for 52 bits. I was gonna say, will that tell me if it's increased? Or does that increase the level of it? It takes 11 pieces to repair it from half. Let's do it just because. Okay, so this is where Parvati died. So we will not tell her to shoot anyone. I was going to say, is this going to do less damage because they're flying? Please don't kill Parvati. Ah, Parvati, please don't do this. At least these guys don't seem to blow up when you kill them. Good, 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 good. They're all literally just piled up here together, and I think I just got most of my energy ammo back. We still haven't found Tanaka. I don't think we need to. But they're from the, whatchamacallit? The different computers talked about them, so I just assume maybe they'll have unique loot. Or they're important to the story, so you want to see their dead body and be like, oh my god, that's the person we heard so much about. They did manage to take out some of the automechanicals, so kudos to them for that. I keep thinking that that's the Dervish Mist. I think the Dervish Mist is actually like an addictive drug. Fun time sparrow, question mark. So now we go up. I'm not seeing any more enemies here. Face mask skin cream, or skin care cream. Kind of weird to be seeing that in the middle of this hydraulics place, but hey, why not? Break it down. Break it down now. And they're all worth one weight. Those aren't worth much. Did that literally just destroy the items? I pressed square as if it's dropping them. Nope, I think that just destroys the item. Normally OCD would make me redo that, but I've spent too long to deal with that. So I'll just deal with sacrificing those 3 items for learning. I could have broke them down into parts, teardrop. So this is the door we saw earlier at the start. Ooh, and I don't remember this door. Oh, now I do. What was that door to then? Oh, the very start. Did we click that extra power thing? I'm being forgetful. It looks like I did. Yeah. Character needs sleep. I think 2-hour energy. Good. Did you find Volume 3? No, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly where it is. We heard the Higgins guy talking, and it said that he borrowed it, so I'm pretty sure it would be right next to him, but then we had to reload so many times. See that guy? Can I just jump off this? I can. I refuse! He's like seeing phantoms and stuff. I don't know how long he's been locked in here for. Makes sense, Pern didn't look too much into where it is. Good. Well, I still appreciate you telling me it was here. I needed to go here for the main quest anyways, but I wasn't sure if it would be like randomly in the wild at a raiders camp, and I was like, oh god, if I want to find the thing to do the main quest after completing the side quest, that's going to take forever, isn't it?
Go away, Phantom!
It's got gray hair. It's not stealing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it right there. Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Show me cannon perks. Companions leveled up and get a new perk. Go to the page, select the perk button to see what available perks. Okay, let's talk to Crazy Dude and see if we can help him.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away!
I knew
from
it,
me,
I'm not
Phantom!
real!
Shoot! Scram!
Great, another sneak 30. I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming. Come down, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
I wonder if you could cook something with a laser rifle.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me, slow down, tell me what's going on. You're eating sprats. You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for
Definitely not insane.
I use it as a reminder.
Good on you, Chester. Back way, slowly help you on my way. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board.
Oh, good lord, I love how insane he is.
Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
So he's a simple engineer. You're an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones.
He's the one that was looking at the logic circuit.
Repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all for my old...
Work mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Wait, I can deal with mechanicals. I made this far, didn't I? Are you gonna help me and I won't feed you to the sprats? Persuade.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing them.
Oh, you
but
can make them
could
fight
rewrite
each
their
other. They're all
targeting
dead,
protocols so
though.
they attack each other instead.
Engineering, mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it. How do we do that? Do without the jargon. How do we do that? Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art.
I'm
of
versed.
mechanical
It's
engineering.
literally level 10 mechanics.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my
that
passcode
terminal.
to access the behavior control terminal.
Ask you something?
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the
Oh, good
ears.
lord, he's talking about eating the sprats. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
It's horrible. How could it have happened? And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Sag. Down here, how did you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted.
Oh
a couple
wow,
of
he's
months.
been down here months.
Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats. That's disgusting. So you ate sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
I haven't seen a way to save him or to, like, tell him to leave this place. Horrible. How
You
could it
mean, why
happen?
did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
True.
I was
True.
on cleaning duty at the time.
I completely agree
My
with
old
that.
boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Hi there, Seer. How you doing tonight? I wonder if I alt-tab if that'll mess with everything. Hopefully that didn't mess with everything. Yep. But I'm at the end anyways. I should go. We'll run out of here and it should save. And then I can reload. And it's the alt-tabbing, it's absolutely the alt-tabbing that is causing the problems here. Night good, I'm about to try and pass out because I've got an appointment in 7 hours. Oh, good luck with that. I appreciate you stopping by though. And you're not having a stroke, it's just this screen is doing weird stuff. So came to see the comfy cat to lurk, and it's always appreciated. Lord, that metal banging noise had me worried there was a train close to me. Oh, you live by trains then? Or did you just suddenly think a train is going to go through your house and you're like, oh god, the trains are closing in on me, man. Okay. The question is, before saving and redoing everything, should I just run up to deal with the scuffiness and run directly north to hand in the quest? Let's do that. Is this a god gamer I see? I wish, but I highly doubt it. The screen is messing out because I alt-tabbed and remote play's being buggy. Live near tracks, block away so you can hear the train. Fair enough. And my health isn't regenning any because the concussion reduced my temperament or whatever. But after I do hand this in, I can go back to the thermal plant and I think redirect the power. Oh, I also have to buy that weapon from this dude. Because I don't know if he won't sell to me anymore after. I love your model. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Despite how I look, I am in fact a boy, and I stream literally every single night. So if you're ever bored and want to just vibe, you'll find me here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Just Jay. Try tapping out and back in again. I feel like that won't work, but worth the shot. Yep, did not work.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found all three. Did you have a lucky day? I've got one of the data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Oh. Part 1, the Community Center Archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer.
Good
I'm just
lord.
glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Deserter's reputation
In
up.
fact, I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Ooh, 300 biddies. Hold on, I've got more for you.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2 in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads?
Be still my
Be
beating
still
heart.
my beat-
Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in
Oh,
suspense.
500 that time. He's giving me a ton of money. So part 3, someone stashed it away in the geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring
Adelaide told us
down
it's
there?
swarming with robots.
Set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Aw, yeah.
Aside from you, Miss Parvati.
They did the face animations and like looking around and stuff very well.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
Green suits are
I've been saving something for you. Just a little
electrocharge
contraption I
surface.
found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay, I should go. Let's see if I can buy that unique hammer from this dude. Or are you just staring at me?
Something I can help you with?
What the heck? Oh, it's just to feed me.
Fresh off the limb.
6% discount. Oh, it's a gun. 3,300. Do these things actually have weight? I can't even see. Why is that in the junk? Oh, by pressing square, did that put the 3 weapons in junk rather than actually getting rid of them? I didn't miss out though. The throw aims at the bear. What? Oh, it might just bounce against the bear. I might have had it written down to do that. Oh god, I can't even sell the stuff. But yeah, I'll restart the game and it should hopefully work. And then I just know not to alt-tab. I had to alt-tab to check the timer of the stream. The streamer timer isn't on screen, isn't perfect, sadly. Yeah, the throw's broke. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, where is it aiming? That is hilarious. Oh, now I see what's going on. Hold on. It's somehow disconnected from VTube Studio. Oh, because we turned off VTube Studio to check if that was what the problem was at. But see? Now it works fine. We'll sleep to get rid of that stupid concussion. Forgot about that. So did I, honestly. Okay, the concussion is gone. Medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Oh god. Yeah, everything's stuck. And see, as soon as I died in Dead by Daylight, Sag. That is indeed Sag. Okay, now let's try reopening this. So it says you have seen their sins. Oh no, they know. A bear. Thud. Why did that... I was about to say, why did that sound like multiple things, but then the feed me was right after? Just thud. It hit me with its nose. Excuse me. I think you can find different 3D throwables online. I just have the ones currently that come with the system. You are a very, very good girl, Sunny. Thank you for spending so much time here lately. Thank you for hanging out with us. And thank you for being a good friend to Swift too. It really is appreciated. So, good girl, Sunny. Good girl. Okay, it looks so far like it is working. Dude, I'm dying. The bear is too funny. I know, right? It's so slow. I made it as big as possible. I made it at 200% size, 200% weight for knocking me back more. And then I turned its speed to like 0.1. Faux windows. I don't think Sunny streams, but thumbs up. Do, 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 do. Okay, so first I need to drink my last dehydrated water. Oh, Parvati got a perk too. I haven't seen companion perks. More health, more threat generated, less threat generated. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party. Yeah, we going for that. And it's amazing Sunny's pictures is a bear. Ooh. Unlock power and sweep attacks. Hmm. 40 increases the handgun critical damage. New headcanon in a series is the bear is Sunny coming out to boot your snoot. I don't care much about dodge and block. Block, these honestly seem worthless. Or no, +5 armor rating when using a melee weapon is actually okay. Dodge distance, reduce harmful status duration. Heal amount by the inhaler, I do want that. I think I needed to increase engineering. 10 bonus support engineering. That does feel too low, so I might just dump all my points into tech for now. Oh, so that is how it works. So I can make it so when I use the inhaler, it doesn't just heal me with that. It does this other stuff. Movement speed, attack speed, armor rating. I'd rather use these things on their own, though, because I spam that healing sometimes. So now we run back to the Vale and try to buy that gun from the dude. Then after that, we can go direct the power back to Edgewater. I'd rather, 100% rather redirect it to the Vale, but I feel like Edgewater makes more sense. More people live in Edgewater. They have the backing of the corporation to an extent. And I feel like people are going to die regardless of which I pick. So as much as I don't like the corporations, that's what we're going with. I don't trust that path going up to the red spot. I think those were primates.
Get ready.
We ran past those before when we were close to the geothermal plant. Poor body, don't die, I swear to dog. Why would you swear at Mika? No, I'm just saying. Interesting. I like those puffball things. I hope every planet I go to has those. Oh god, thank you whoever that was for the follow. I'll see in a minute when it pops up on screen. I don't want to alt-tab because it broke it. Toasted Chameleon, thank you for the follow. Every time I alt-tab, it messes with the remote play. Hello to you too, I hope you're having a nice evening. I was about to say, did this person go away? But there they are.
Something.
Okay, so I need 3,300 to buy it. Oh, the impact hammer has a electricity mod on it. That probably would have done extra damage, I'm guessing, to robots or such. Don't really plan on using the shotgun right now. Yeah, I forgot we picked up that plasma rifle. Oh, was it 3,050? No, 3,300. Okay, shock type damage. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Joseph from Sweden, 19 years old, and born in Stockholm. Well, nice to meet you. Oh, I have more than one assault rifle and they sell well. Oh, and I have all the junk too. Fun science fact, if you've ever wondered why it's hard to push over a functioning robot, but it's easy to tip over a non-functioning one, this little device is the reason. The flywheel. Servo taken from an automechanical. Yosei, not Yosef? Yosei is the pronunciation. Oh, okay. The servo appears bright and shiny as if it were brand new, recently well cleaned. You'd be proud to let it fulfill any of your servo-related needs. That sold for a lot. And that gives me enough to buy the 5er. It uses heavy ammo for some heavy damage. Oh, that is super high. Now I think we can go to the plant and redirect the power. Kind of like this quiet, sleepy music. Dun, 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 dun. So after I do this, I believe I go to back to the Vale. We can unplug their generator, and then I can put that in my ship, and then suddenly it's allowed to fly. But I'll still explore the planet before leaving. Still creeped out by the Moon Man. Spacer's Choice mascot. I'm pretty sure I know exactly in the Vale where the generator is.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
It is true.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I don't mind hearing your opinion. I know exactly what I'm doing. Hear your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just
Okay, so
sort of
she agrees with
came out
me.
all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it.
Is that the voice for Chloe Price from Life is Strange? I have no
Living their
idea.
lives the only way they know how.
You'd have to Google it and see.
They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. Ready to make a decision. Where it tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power. Serves our community can't deserve what they built. I see your point. What's her
Sorry,
name?
I didn't
This character's name is
like that. I
Parvati
just-
from Outer Wilds.
I felt
Or
like
the
I
Outer
had to say
Worlds. Did I like hearing from you? Don't worry about it. It's barely listening to you. Let's get going. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks.
No one's ever told me those words in that
No one's
order.
ever told me those words in that order.
Plant status. Master Control Terminal, plant status, access report brought to you, Spacer's Choice. It's operating at 22% efficiency. Distributed to those two places. Structural damage detected. Redirect power. Safety failure detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. It's irreversible. Continue. Redirect to Edgewater, Botanical Laboratory, Edgewater. Power successful. Redirected. Yep, St. Atrix. Oh, snap. I know Furball was a big fan of Life is Strange. Power reliever is now safe to remove. That one is operating at optimal. Warning, additional damage detected. Permanent power failure at Botanical. Notice, blatant disregard for this property has been logged. Report yourself to the designated supervisor. Thank you for choosing this place as your family. Her name is Ashley Birch. I would have preferred if it was Ashley Nurch. Nurch sounds funny. My name's Nurch. Spacer's Choice reputation increased. And the deserters will hate me now. That's why I bought the gun, because I'm not sure if he'll stop selling to me, or if he'd, raise the price drastically. And then hopefully as soon as I grab the power regulator and bring it back to base, I can start storing stuff and not have to worry about storage ever again. Yeah, you can flag items as junk. And that's what I accidentally did when I thought I dropped the items. I feel like the sound suddenly got louder. That should have hopefully saved either when I entered the place or as I left it. Push the puffball. Oh wow, I can't even push them. Rude. How much weight do I have? A lot, because I sold all that stuff. So I can actually pick everything up here that I can. Oh, is the girl here gone now? Or is she dead? Because I know they said without power, like, raiders would attack them, probably. I didn't think it would be that fast, but... And like I said, since I have weight now, we can loot everything. Sealed. Is there a way to open it, though? Oh, or because the power's cut off, are all these things sealed now? Like all the doors? I hope not. Oh, that was considered stealing. But I don't think anybody saw. At least Parvati doesn't get mad at me like my companions in Fallout for taking things. All the doors are sealed now. I might actually go back and explore those buildings before they are shut. Sorry for all the loading screens. I'm persnickety about things like this. Yeah, I do have the unique gun. Back and forth, back and forth. No fast travel except directly to my ship in this game mode. I know Adelaide said she'd die here, so even if I turn off the power, she's not going anywhere. Loot for money. Spent all my money on that dumb gun. I'll probably never even use it. It is stealing. I wonder how all the piping and stuff gets included in these little pre-assembled homes. Magic. Video game logic. I'm surprised they didn't call it like a mapple or a mock apple. Can't take them off the tree. This isn't prey. I don't find much water type stuff. I wonder if the mock apple will give me a little bit of hydration, just because. I mean, an apple's juicy and all that. Don't know if a mock apple is. Okay, and that's the place where the power regulator is. Thank you for not being a rat, Parvati. Thank you for not telling on me for stealing. She must give up on Edgewater if she actually follows me away from here, though. Or probably not give up on it, but, you know, less attached if she's willing to leave. And this is where her father's buried, too. She seemed to like him a lot. I wonder how they decide who gets the bigger room, bigger house. There's the dervish mist drug we were talking about. Oh, was there something? I know we already explored this girl's house. Okay, we can't steal that because these people are here. Same with this stuff, it's just off limits, unless I decided to kill them all. Which I'm not. Shh. Ash primal hide, primal hide. This is not one that we explored. Did they literally just clear out all the loot in it and then that guy uses it for selling and bartering? Ooh, a stun baton. Shaw, I'm pretty sure, is chewing tobacco. I don't see anyone. Yeah, this was Zoe's house. Whoa! What is a deserter doing in here? Is this guy stalking her? Because look, there's all Zoe's letters and stuff. What the heck, that's messed up. I know it's just a bug, or he randomly pathed into there. Relocating, not killing. It's just sleep bullets, and someone will come later to move them to their next destination. Exactly! You learn so well, Purple. Teardrop. I hear sprouts. We still never run out of food now. Imagine if the people actually get locked in these buildings when I turn off the power. Hydrate, your flaps will do. Thank you kindly. What? I didn't even alt-tab. I did not even alt-tab. Nobody saw that? Nobody seemed to see me stealing that. Did I miss the ear flaps? It's because you used the keyboard. Oh, is that how it works? So it's not alt-tabbing, it's touching the keyboard that then confuses it. But yeah, the ear flaps are just like that. Just like that. So it's like when playing this game, I'll have to turn off redeems or something like that. We're already here, so we've just got to finish exploring and ignore all the scuff. This place, I'm certain, will stay open, just because it's where the power regulator is. But yeah, anything touching the keyboard confuses this game with remote play. Oh, that gave me the concussion. I thought I could get away from it in time. No, it looks like I actually have to shoot it. You guys don't seem to care. Just so I can walk through here in the future without worry. Oh, good lord. Is it gonna kill me? Huh. Okay. Sorry for all the blinking stuff. I know everybody understands now, but if someone ever watches the VOD or such, hopefully they will understand by now. I feel like they don't have enough food here to actually, well, especially after I'm taking it all, but I feel like they wouldn't have enough food here to help them survive the world, etc. Or survive the winter if there is one, or anything like that. Is there an actual door? And wow, that deserter would have seen me take that stuff. It took us this long to figure out what causes it. True that. While he's in there, let's just go into here. Even though I'm pretty sure this doesn't close. Yeah, literally any input on the keyboard. Ridiculous. It's the power elevator, and I'm pretty sure it'll kill me or at least electric shock me.
Nicely done.
Ooh, shock cannon. Okay. Let's see if that guy's gone from that room, or girl, whoever it was. Yeah, looks like it. Now they're doubly gonna have to leave. They got no food. Oh, 23 mock apples. I really am taking all their food. I would say imagine just surviving on mock apples for the rest of your life, but they're literally eating cans of Sprat, so I feel like that almost would be better. Where is that dumb Sprat? Unless it's in here, because this is the only place I haven't explored. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not even crouching at this point. I think I'm far enough into the room. I haven't seen those yet. Tarot Ray. I actually haven't seen a lot of these creatures. Ooh, plasma cutter. That was on one of the loading screens. Hola, hey there boss, how you doing tonight? Hydrate will do, thank you. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. Doing good, how are you? I'm doing good too, thank you for asking. What have you been up to lately, boss? Oh, so she does live in this building? I wondered about that. Personnel files. Password required, and we hack. Valorant fair, true. Welcome A. McDevitt. Password is Silent Spring. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly. The soil's sour, I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need to bring powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of salt tuna linger on my tongue day in and out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the earth. We found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing, but I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple of weeks, physically. Spiritually, he's one of our flock now. So are the people getting the plague almost like scurvy because all they're eating is sprat? Experimental notes. Hereby repurposed the Botanical Labs from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spicer's Choice product, it's cheap and unreliable. I have to make repairs with my own hands. The place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understand the horticulturist failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor, determined to find a way. Imagine if she's feeding the plants with like dead humans and marauders they find. I turn a smile upon my endeavors. Last entry. Flora are living things, sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. Soil is sour, it's true. I don't know how to explain that. I'm sure scientists will say something about biology or the carbon cycle, but I've concluded, after months of my own experimentation, that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, and passion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic material just as nature intended. Which is probably just them, yeah. Can I close this door? I can. Because then I don't have to worry, hopefully, about taking stuff here. The stuff in here I probably will have to avoid taking, because that girl is there.
Got it. Heads down.
Yeah. Don't even realize I'm stealing a jeweled ring. Yippee, new stuff! I wonder if that was like her wedding ring or something like that. I didn't even hear that hit me. That I heard. Thank you for checking in, boss. I mean, she is growing tons of plants, but they don't really look edible. Oh, pure water. I don't have many good water things. I'm glad that she moved all the way over there, because she literally can't seem to see me taking anything. I think this might be the last item over there. I mean, it's just 5 bits. It might not even be worth stealing it from her right there. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Dun, 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 dun. Just checking side lists and such. Excuse me. We have to sleep in bed because of the concussion again. I'm also not sure if it'll heal me fully, but then it'll make me more thirsty and hungry, etc. Yeah, it did heal me. Excuse me, I don't know I'm burping. It's gross. Let's eat the apple and see if that works. Oh, but it won't even let me. And see, when we're back to a PlayStation screen, there's no problem at all going between stuff. It's literally just the one game. We'll reload one last time, and now that we know what's going on, I'm going to stop with redeems for now. So even if you redeem something like Head Pat, I'll just get Furball to refund the points for the last little bit of the stream tonight. And then next time I play this game, I'll just remember to turn all those things off for the night. As disappointing as that is, it will stop the scuff from all this. So now we can actually shut down the power. I just want the storage locker unlocked. Why did they make it such a hassle? Huh. But so it doesn't have real bones, it has chitin. What's the difference between chitin and bone, though? I thought chitin basically was that. Except it's like exterior, or it's on insects. Is it just not as hard? And that's on Monarch. I wonder if that's the next place I'll go to. Okay, let's see if apple heals both food and water or not. Nope, just the food. Disappointing, but also kind of expected. I should look up all the things that count for water. Okay, bedtime for me now. Have a lovely rest of the stream. Thank you kindly, Vumu. I greatly appreciate it. I can't redeem the head pat right now because we found out it's the keyboard messing stuff up, so Furball will refund your points. But thank you for the raid, thank you for lurking, I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely night. And I always say it, but thank you for always sharing your community with me, it means a big deal to me. And Furball went ... but Vumu was probably lurking with sound off, so she didn't hear the stuff before. I know I do that too when I lurk in her stream to get all those Abu bucks. Sus. Oh, we all agreed like it was just low volume. Fair enough. I often end up leaving the tab. I go to the top left and leave the tab itself because then it still gives you points, still counts as you're lurking, etc., etc. And if you're ever on late at, do you use mix it up for commands? I don't use anything. I have to set up something like, I know Happy Fox, art sibling of mine, uses, what's it called, Touch Portal to redeem stuff on its own, and I should set that up. I never set it up in the past because on the laptop I was using before, I really could only run very little at the same time. I basically could only handle Stream, VTube Studio, and certain games, not every game. Now though, with the new PC that I've got, and I now have the table for it and everything, I should be able to run all those things no problem. Highly recommend mix it up because you won't need keybinds for stuff. I'll actually look into that perfectly after stream. Thank you kindly. I assume it works just like Touch Portal. Piscophobia, this is the one I accepted before. I'm fine with getting an extra perk point for taking that. But good night, Vumu. Sweet dreams. Base armor. Vendors have more. Time dilation recharges faster. Fast travel is useless. Companion kills useless. Vendor prices is okay, but I'm guessing money isn't a big deal. Not using companions to kill stuff. Less durability loss might be good. Damage when alone in party. I feel like I'll go for the time dilation max, because then I can get more shots off in a row before it runs out. And then I'll probably go for weapon armor durability. And I have that hype sleep emote too, and I absolutely love it. Okay, let's see how mad the people in the Vale get at us. And I say us because I'm not taking singular responsibility for my actions here. Dun, 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 dun. Difference between bone and chitin is what each is made of. What is chitin made of? Or is it's made like a different material? Like, I
Once
mean,
we do this,
carbon,
there's no going
etc.
back. Hey, mister? Do you... Edward, but the town...
That status, redirect power, continue. Redirect it to Edgewater. Turn to route. Okay, now we go check on those people and we get the power thing and hope I can install it right away. Chitin is a modified something that contains nitrogen. These units form covalent linkages. Okay, but bone doesn't do that, I take it? Because I understand absolutely like 1% of what you just typed. All those big old science words. I know what glucose is, and acetylene or acetylenamino. Bone is made up of compound tissue, the hard outer layer, and cancellous issues, the spongy inner layer that contains red marrow. Oh, okay, so chitin doesn't have marrow in it and stuff like that. But bones are spongy inside. I'm surprised how many people don't actually realize that. If you see like a cross-section of a recently cut out bone or something like that from an animal, etc., it is completely porous. I'm so eepy, then go to bed, Sonny. I'll be ending in a bit too. I mean, it's like a half hour away from my normal end time. Give me the storage. Give me the storage. Okay, and I don't... If that guy's not sitting there... Yeah, then I was right to buy the gun from him. Hey, Thomas.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Are they blaming him now? That's no good. Stefan, Grace... Where's Adelaide? Unless Adelaide is going to confront me.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I could...
Okay, they're not saying anything.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
I just assume she is absolutely going to jump me when I pull out this thing. Oh, she's sitting there.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail.
Oh, good lord.
Otherwise, I would have seen you.
I mean, I did
snake
ruin
you
her whole
are,
way of
chopped
life.
you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock
Love these
will
streams so much. I
starve.
appreciate them a lot. Well, I'm glad to have you here,
would
Sonny. I
ask
really
you
do
this
appreciate it.
Away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Need speed back isn't personal. I need power reasonings. It's none of these. Like, I only did it because... Well, I am regular to the Catboy Cafe. Oh, yeah. People back isn't personal. I need your power regulator. I don't owe you next, please. Power regulator, I guess.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater.
You even have a brownie.
for
I wish I had
power
brownies.
Regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over.
But she said
and the
she's
only
gonna
thing
die
left to
here,
do
so
is
she
go
won't
back
go
to
anywhere.
Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. would
I
rather
respect her
die
for
among my
that, but
flowers
still.
than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable, come back to Edgewater. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you? Can we, like, get someone else to be the leader? I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Yes, you can kill him.
Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I
Ooh.
are not sharing the same four walls together.
Maybe that will be the best ending then. Reed isn't just going to leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again.
Oh yeah, because she
I
just
can
has to
end
feed
their
them
plague.
greens.
Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for
Okay,
every
this must be a
man
good
and woman
ending.
in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered it. The secret is
I knew
full of
it!
corpses.
Didn't I call that?
I've been
Did I
grinding them
not
up
call
in my
that like
fertilizer
20
for
minutes
years.
ago?
Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Holy heck. It's disgusting what happens when you run out of corpses. It's disgusting what happens when you run out of corpses.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a
This
generation's
girl
worth
is
of
so much
corpse.
more messed up than I thought. Holy heck.
Look at that.
I didn't think she was that crazy. Cannibalism?
I'm just trying to figure out what
It's
to
true,
do,
because
so
they're at the cannery. Won't survive without power. Time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back.
Now that he has the
Not much
mechanic
use to
books,
anybody
maybe
here.
they'll actually welcome him back to do something.
Sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Don't worry, you want to be an engineer? Edgewater's struggling, they need all the work they can get. If you're talking, you want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage
You have
of my
very own
with a little
toolbox.
work-
He doesn't really
Just-
dream big.
Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and...
Who
I'm as
cares?
good as
She's
dead to
crazy.
her.
Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you. Why is that? Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed stepping down. Leave. Why is that? Leave her behind. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
She better stay put. I'm going to try to talk to Reed and stepping down. I don't really know if I want to talk to him into stepping down if she's going to start feeding corpses to plants and digging up graves. I mean, if she was just doing the plants and stuff like that, I'd be cool with it. But saying that she's going to dig up all the corpses in the cemetery to feed the plants, to feed the people, is yabai. Plus, you'd think most of those corpses would be rotted away by now. Like, nutrients gone, they'd just be bones. Sure, you're better off in Edgewater. Let Adelaide stay here. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk to Reed and stuff now. Let Adelaide stay here.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater.
Oh, and now I can't even try to remove
You okay
Reed?
with this, Grace?
My affairs are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Take care. Oh, do I not have to talk to the other people now?
Back to the old cannery, huh? Don't know what else I expected.
Standing around the campfire is nice enough. Something I can help.
So now I ruined the ending to talk to Reed.
Look at that.
Convince your flock to go back, they return to their post. Can I really not talk to Reed just because the people went back? That seems stupid. I do have the save before I came here, just back on the ship. I'm genuinely curious. How far back is this save? Was it after I took the power regulator? It says 2:55. It's like 9 minutes ago. I kind of want to see what happens. Will she really try to start that farm? Or can they just cure the current people and not do the rest with the graves? Okay, it's saved after turning the power on. That spinning hurt my head. I can feel the spin still happening. I live in Spain, but without the A. Spin. I wonder if it'll be faster to go this direction. I know somewhere there was a way I could go to the left. I could just not ask her about how you'll keep feeding the plants. I could just pretend I don't know. Then I can act like I'm the good person. Good, it's all coming together now.
You killed. Tell her this.
Oh no, she tells me anyways. Inconvenience ready to step down. It's disgusting. What happens when you're in court? Oh, I just don't ask her about that. I think that'll convince Reed to step down. That's disgusting. I think that'll convince him.
I have got a means to cure the plague.
I won't share it till he leaves town. Those are my terms. See? Now I don't know about her digging up corpses. So thumbs up. Hey there, Finn. How are you doing tonight? When are you ending stream? Probably within like 20 minutes or something like that. So even if you go to bed right now, Sunny, you won't be missing that much. Ugh. As a heads up, if you redeem certain things, I cannot do them right now, Finn. Because the moment I touch the keyboard, the PS Remote Play starts bugging out with this game. It's wonky and has happened several times tonight, but we've now figured out it is as soon as I push a single button on the keyboard. Sounds made me think of the Wizard of Oz movie. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I wanted to switch to my laptop and I don't want to come back to you gone. Fair enough, fair enough. If it's only going to take you a few minutes, I'll still be here. But if it's going to take you like a half hour, poof, I'll be gone. Pretty good on what works, so can't stay long, but want to stop by, say hi, and remind you that you're appreciated. Well, that means the world to me, so thank you, Sleepless. I hope you have a good time at work and that they don't work you too hard. Just enough. Like 2 mins. I'll still be here, don't you worry. You'll be able to say goodnight properly. Seems a waste. If they're so cheap, why would they waste power making that thing rotate? Unless it like does that in the wind. I need a heart emote like that. I won one at a raffle a year ago, and it's never been delivered. Within like a month or two, the person did a rough sketch, and then they just disappeared. I've recently seen them on Twitter again, but I haven't bothered asking because it just feels like, it's not worth arguing about or being like, hey, you were supposed to do this, I won. Wait, oh no, that's pointing to where the deserters are.
Wish we had some better.
Wrong door. Who goes in here? Why does this thing even need to be this tall?
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Spoke to Adelaide, she won't come back as long as you're here. Deliver your message, haven't convinced her to come back. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my
Change leadership might be what the town needs. Your town's a mess, Reed. Town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him. You let Adelaide's son die. Them best for the town. Your town's a mess, Reed. Change leadership might be what this town needs.
I'm a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Attack while I tried. They made it clear she won't turn unless you leave. At least people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you get sick. Have you ever eaten an actual vegetable? Have you ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable?
I completely agree with this guy, honestly. You. Okay, good night, HD. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good night, good night.
We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
It's sprats, though. I know you fill your cans with anything you can salvage. It's not healthy. That's it. Salt tuna every day. Exactly what you put in the cans. Pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
And it's found a way. What's it going to take to convince you to grow food? She'll come back if you step down. Persuade.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Why? She's growing crops with a special fertilizer. She's been using human corpses as fertilizer. Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some complicated math and it really works. She's been growing crops with a special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Dead bodies. Could have been taken them from your cemetery. Corpses, mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of genius.
A stroke of genius just because.
What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's...
Of course, he doesn't get offended by it or anything. It's just, wow, that's amazing.
I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I doubt she came all the way over here to steal corpses. I feel like that would still be the raider. Move to argue. You want Adelaide's help step down. Town needs her. She won't come back as soon as you're here. These people disgust me. I feel the exact same way, but that's supposed to be the gimmick of this universe, how everything's owned by the corporations, etc. Means she won't come back as long as you're here.
So, Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
And I don't mind. As much as I don't like her. Can't make the decision for you, Reed. Town could use all the help we could get. Do what you want. I'm not the one running this town to the ground. can't make that decision for you. Do you want? I'm not the one running this town to the ground.
You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I
At least
can
he
do
gave
for
in
this town
easily.
is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague,
See, at least he's somewhat
she
reasonable.
deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't have to do this, you know. What are your plans? Can't be easy for you. What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not? This can't be easy for you. You don't have to do this, you know. Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Won't last a day outside the walls, you know. You don't have to do this. You won't last a day outside the walls.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Can't be easy for you. You don't have to do this. Can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
I think you don't have to do this is like saying, never mind, we'll ignore Adelaide. Take care. Wow, you just teleported into here. We rockin'. Wait, I've got the power regulator. I wonder if I can install it in my ship right away. I might have to leave the town before it lets me teleport to my ship. You like him more than Adelaide? Yeah, but the entire city is dying because of him, basically. I don't like Adelaide after hearing her be like, hey, we're gonna dig up corpses when we run out of marauders and stuff to feed to the ground. But not my problem. And you have to remember, he's the one that also rations the medicine and stuff and gives it to only the good people. And he's like, everybody else can basically just die. We only rescue the most efficient people. Everybody else is on their way out. The big problem behind everything, though, is Spacer's Choice themselves. But it's like, I can't single-handedly save everything. Adelaide will save more people in the long run, gross as it is. Oh god, I didn't touch anything on the keyboard. I didn't touch anything. Cannot fast travel while near hostiles? Oh god, that must be the sprats. Did the mouse get bumped? The mouse might have, but the mouse didn't have issue. I moved the mouse before and there was no issues. It was only when I clicked stuff on the keyboard. Although, obviously, now the mouse moved and something's going on, so maybe... Either way, it's around time for me to end in a minute anyways, so... It might be some doors too, like earlier. That is 100% true. I forgot about that.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
You were here
Does she have a
earlier.
name? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh.
I'm mass
This would be
redeeming then.
babbling.
Go for it.
When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper
And now you
crew.
get to, well, not a proper
I'm
crew.
the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Did they all hit at once? Because that didn't sound like many. Yeah, they just all hit at once. Wow, that looks like more than I expected. Oh, and that's lagging out the stream. Hold on. Let me... Oh, no. Stream caught up again. Understand, I want to go back. You don't seem happy. You've been on a ship before. People there need you. I can understand not wanting to go
That's
back.
kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no.
That was like 220 redeems. Welcome back, Sunny.
Can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your
So
ship
she's
safe.
gonna be our ship's engineer
And
now.
if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
And she gives me plus 10 engineering,
What
so.
do you think?
Glad to have you. Pick a cabin. You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger? Not interested. Just met me. Why do you want to go to space with a stranger?
I've been thinking about that.
I'm genuinely
Edgewater
curious.
was on the verge of collapse before you showed up. You sent them power, and now the town might see another season. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place.
I want in. Glad to have you along. You really want to Edgewater that badly?
Yeah.
I just want to hear everything they
I
say.
really do. My whole life's been small. I
Same
realized that
faces
when you
every
walked into
day, same
town,
sky,
and I
same
saw
stars.
this gorgeous, stately lady with her eyes turned skyward, and I made up my mind to come along with you.
Glad to have you along.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
I mean, she was literally on the ship with me like 30 minutes ago. Turn to the unreliable. And I guess I just give it to her.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time.
No, the PC can handle the throwing system even at its worst. Stream lags out, but it fixed itself after with no problem. Power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power
Insert.
regulator?
Engineering, I know what you're doing. Walk me through it. Whenever you use the skill, it gives experience.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, I will be back. So hopefully this opens all the doors. Now I can't hear anyone but Chloe when she talks. Are you going to end up playing the game specifically so you can hear more of that now? I'm not sure if there's romance in this game. It almost seemed like my character was flirting with her earlier. So that's the machine that lets me respec. Will the sleeping quarters be open now? Or do I actually have... Yeah, I actually have to talk to her first, lame. I'm not going to leave this place yet, though.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
It says she's a romance option. Oh, snap.
Unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Hold on, I need to take care of something. And they still won't let me do anything until I leave. Can I leave and just come right back? Where's your bed? The doors are all locked. So it's like sealed. So it's like we're not at the point where all the rooms open up. I'm gonna try going into space and seeing if I can just come right back.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating with an acceptable parameter.
Let's get out of here. Oh god, it doesn't look in good condition. I mean, it is called the Unreliable. I want to stay up to watch stream, but EP, I'm ending in just a minute anyways, like I said, so you ain't gonna be missing anything. Though if you stay, you get the bonus points for reading out. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. She said something about low orbit. That ship looks familiar. I mean, you could look up trivia and maybe it's based on something. Oh, I wonder if we go to meet that Phineas dude. I totally forgot about him. And we get a haircut tomorrow. How short is your hair? Or how long is it? My mom just...
I received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Better be quick. Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain.
Here goes to your mid-back, but you chop it to a bob. Oh wow, are you sure about that?
I
mean, you do absolutely anything you want, but I feel like it would take so long to grow that hair down again.
Cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get the point. Feeling lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time. You can't take care of it. I can only imagine how much shampoo it takes. Get the point. Lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony.
Also, the tangles. Yikes. Even mine gets tangled, and it's only just past my shoulders.
We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame.
So it's not just that one place that's that
Some
bad.
of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals.
Yeah, he said he only had enough to do one person, and then he randomly picked me.
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit.
A cozy little black marketing outfit.
She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys. Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down, you're asking me to get involved with the black market. Or I could put a couple light years between me and Halicon. Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay? Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Will I, though?
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles
Oh, okay.
You know, navigation.
So you put in the key, and then the robot knows where to go.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must
Oh, thank you to whoever followed. I will see that in a second when it pops up on my screen. Oh, Moon the Shepherd, thank you for the follow. Right, the black market here. Stop me from just leaving Halicon altogether. With stopping me.
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Ooh, he got me there then.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating
Still, maybe if you chopped off tomorrow, well, you do whatever you want to. I'm sure you'll look lovely regardless.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by...
Good lord, that is morbid, but it probably makes sense. Find out a word with Gladys about her. How do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable.
You know words. No problem.
If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Find out a word with her. I don't like the word. I do working with a criminal. I don't mind. Can't I land outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia. And in theory, I suppose you might
survive. Good old theory crafting.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain
for becoming better friends. Good night, Sunny. Thank you for spending time with us. Sweet dreams.
Gladys Kelly.
Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
I think I saw something about it.
The holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Put it to good use. Do you want to explain what it is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud
mimics someone else?
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Hey Diana, how are you doing tonight? I'm about to end for the night, so if you're planning on raiding us, please do not. I'm literally about to end. It's just ominous that you would pop into my stream while you're currently streaming, so I had to say that. I had to. How are you doing tonight, though? How are you doing tonight? God dang it. Are you ending too? Because I was thinking of raiding you too, hilariously. But I won't, because if you're ending too, Because, I mean, you can raid me, but I'll literally be off in like 2 minutes. But thank you, it's very sweet of you, and I really do appreciate it. Put to good use. You mentioned this thing has limitations. People fall for this. Seems far-fetched. Limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
So I can just stand there and let people pass by me?
Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path, you can't sneak past, for example.
I wonder what button it'll be linked to.
Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in
That's
the
an
hologram.
interesting idea, though. A gadget for this? Can I just steal a uniform, put to good use? People fall for this. I'll put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Oh, he's a lab.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in
I completely
filling their own
believe him on
pockets.
that.
If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
And by colony, he means the whole
Transmission
universe.
ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Okay, there's a navigation terminal. Oh wow, there's a lot of planets. Typhon, uninhabitable icy planet, the edge of the system. Nothing to offer. Terra 2, idyllic planet, the wealthiest elite live in Byzantium. Phineas's lab on an asteroid facility. The Groundbreaker orbital station. I'm guessing this is the one of the 2 DLCs. Olympus, largest of 2 gas giants, perpetual storms racket, it's uninhabitable. Monarch, one of Olympus' many satellites. Should have been the 2nd most inhabitable, but long abandoned due to ravenous creatures. Tartarus, hellish atmosphere, maximum security. I've heard Tartarus being a name for facilities like that before. Ranados, rich with hydrogen, distillation plants are here. Cilia, largest asteroids orbiting Helicon, largest in a group of rocks. It's a mining place. Hephaestus, closest planet to the sun, mining. Where was the colony we were at? System map. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. I better be able to go back to, what's it called? It almost looks like I'm already on Terra 2. It's not Monarch, it's not this. There we go. Okay, it is. Because it mentioned Byzantium. Can I talk to you about stuff?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Nice hidey spot.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Absolutely. It's time for you to move along. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure.
She seems to know a lot about ships for being a simple engineer.
Space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Ship's computer, it's not intelligence, but it does a good imitation. Bravo. I kind of want to say that just to see how snarky they get about it, but I also don't want to be mean. Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship. Ada, how about you not invite yourself into the conversation? She's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before.
I hope those two get along.
I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed
Simulate.
to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it.
There you go.
And you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
You think Parvati, is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Yeah, Parvati would be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation. Safe to fly.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure
I
everything's
think we're
tip-top.
cooking with plasma
But I
torches.
think
Does
we're
that mean
cooking
it's
with
like
plasma
over the
torches.
top?
You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
That'd actually be kind of cool. I feel like as long as it was far enough away, you would just cook it and rather burn it. And then trade from father sounded like when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Don't see the humor. Reed seemed to have it in for you. You worked beside your father. Did your dad ever work on spaceships? I'm curious.
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna
I'd be worried
boat
about the
would break down
chemicals
on
from the
pad.
torch.
He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, I mean, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
You worked beside your father your whole life?
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real
Well, I
little.
mean, I guess that makes sense. At
When I
first,
got
when she
older,
said
he
tied
sent
to
me
him, I'm like,
sorting
excuse
tools and
me?
parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Reed seemed to have it in for you. I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling.
Is it
and
snowing in the ship? I think that's
When I
Sparks.
tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
That's weird. One aptitude test determines your whole life. Why would people be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job? Probably jealous that she gets to be with her father. You're actually good at it and you enjoy it. People be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job.
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's
So
got
then you
them.
never see your kid again after they're like 12 years old? Make this sound implausibly efficient. You don't have any say in it at all. It's unbelievably cruel. You don't have any say in it at all?
I reckon you could say, no thanks, I don't want a job. But then you don't got a job.
One aptitude test determines your whole life.
They're powerful good tests. They rattled off this whole list of names who'd worked on them, with fancy bits hanging off them. Doctors and esquires and the
The
thirds.
thirds.
Even if you don't believe they actually catch what everybody's best at, everybody's got to take them. So at least it's fair-ish.
Unless they cheat on it. You're actually good at it and you enjoy it.
I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule.
Oh, so she takes a long
There's
time,
times when
etc.
working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline.
F deadlines.
Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
School, you don't like your classes. School, you moved straight back to Edgewater. You didn't like your classes?
There were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design
That seems
of
way
different
too over the
wrenches.
top for how cheap they are.
Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What did you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters.
Wait, I installed a skylight?
Before I left,
Does
I
that mean she
installed a
literally
little
cut a
skylight for
hole in the
myself,
roof?
so I could see the stars.
Was anything fun? Didn't spend time with friends? Didn't have your own room? They never caught you? Never controlled? Do anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to.
That sounds
When my
lonely.
roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own.
Okay, so she was a
I doubt
super
any of them
loner?
remember me now.
Like me! So you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little
I wonder how
grunt
many
in his
years she was gone for. Did you get much time with him after you went to school? Sorry, you shouldn't bring that up. He wasn't that old, was he? Did you get much time? Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up.
Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile.
Well, that's good then.
Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long.
Please tiny move on. She tells me this heartfelt story about her father and how she loved him and he's passed away, and then I'm just like, you know what? Get out. Get out of here. Break time's over. Now let's check if those rooms are open. Hey, everything has refreshed, and it says I can now put stuff in there. Energy cells, adreno. Yeah, now it says transfer. And if it lets me, that's right near the door. This must be my room. Edgewater Employment Community. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board or oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Holographic shroud. Disguise, yada yada. Restricted areas are off limits, otherwise result in being attacked on sight. So I can go into off limit areas using the shroud. This must be the bin that they talked about has infinite storage. Is its eyes following you? Nope. It just has that whole look of it. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. From Bedford. Forgot to mention my previous message, silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it amuses you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Archive messages. Oh wow, lots of them, all from that Bedford person. Dearest Alex, can't tell you how pleased I am to hear from you. Your message was hilarious, delighted by your sense of humor and hijinks. Hope your terminal will cooperate with you in the future. By the by, Scraping Groundbreakers Comps Network for tasty little tidbits. Notice you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and touch down the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. She obviously has a crush on him. I pray that Ada Thompson wasn't giving you trouble. I hope meeting down in Terra 2 is fruitful. Look forward to correspondence with you more often. Oh, Udon? Alex, don't know where you were raised, but I hazard to guess may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Best, Adam. P.S. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. Hope this finds you well. Pleasure to see you in my office last week. Once again, I'm sorry about impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these. Oh, does he just want to be this cool renegade guy's friend so much he's getting him impounded and stuff like that, just so he has to come and actually talk to him in person? How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, dreadfully unreliable, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to what we discussed, about the Wells fellow. Sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you do know him, and if you could just tell me where he is, it'd be marvelous for our friendship. Looking forward to seeing you again, man. Hello, Udon. We met again after I accidentally impounded your ship. Silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too inconvenient for you. It's a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. Quite the gentleman. If you're ever in our airspace again, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps you could try every color. Really tie one on. Let me know, your new friend, Udon. This guy seems creepy as heck. Sent messages. One message is sent to Bedford. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. But I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink the Lost Hope next time in, and I might forgive you. Oh, were they actually kind of friends? Logs. Titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point, I saw in actuality with my own 2 eyes a powerful weapon in Will's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I'd asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create it by the achievements of other scientists who push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. Rumors of a fantastical weapon like this one that pushed the boundaries of yada yada, but I figured they were just stories. Laying eyes on his shrink ray firsthand made me think enough to wonder. Is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors, more to be had. Titled Hammer Power. Last time I got drunk, I was imbibing at the last Hope Groundbreaker. Look, Adam was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Martins yammering about a mad scientist years back who claimed he made a huge discovery that changed the fate of the colony, like none of us have ever heard before. But here's the good part. They said the scientists kept yelling about the hammer's power. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Titled Black Market Leads. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast in the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times, but Arctic be danged. It's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I relate to this dude. I'd want that gun too. Should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said he wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? Not that I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. You have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meantime, I'm tracking down additional rumors pertaining to other science weapons. If gossip holds true, the next one will be in the black market merchants my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker. Okay, so that's weapons from the Voids. Those are probably super powerful weapons. Skill and perk points available. This looks like a mech, but it says Sam. There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its letter includes the letter Sam. Leave it alone. Okay, so that must be something later. I wonder if this is Parvati's. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. This book is A Modern Steel Wrench in You. It's heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Skin tough cell, toxin free, a spade, pet pills, a lot of ammo. Uh-oh, Parvati's doing pills. Good I pulled out my gun because we're gonna have to put her out of her misery. Banged up toolbox, full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Oh, is this her dad's wrench? Abigail, first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. That's cool that you can learn all these things about them. Oh, and you can actually look out into the void. That would creep me out. I'd probably cover that. Oxycomp aroma, level head. Oh, and that's her dad. Surprised father, a stern older man with warm eyes. He looks cool. OSI anointment vial smells suspiciously like iceberg-aged whiskey. These must be other companions. Oh, and I can sleep on them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 companions. Horrifying vision of the future, the board is being overthrown by the seditious and slovenly savages of Monarch. Only Halicon Helling can rescue the colony from an indolence and entitlement. Approved by the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Okay, we already saw this one. And it looked like the loot before respawned, so I wouldn't be surprised if the loot here did too. Yep. Oh, and there actually is a washroom. Imagine if there was someone just hiding in here the whole time. If it was the actual Commander Hawthorne or whatever. Perk points. I'll probably go for the durability loss, just so I don't have to repair so often. I'm not too concerned about melee. Weapon reach, less time delay. Power and sweep and stun. Crit damage. Minimum armor pen. Debuffed enemy crit chance. Handgun crits ignore all armor. Crit damage, weak spot damage. No sway for 5 seconds after each kill. Crits ignore all armor. Crit damage, reload. Crit weapon frenzy, crits increase rate of fire. And ignore. Sorry, I didn't read through these before. A 50% chance to ignore armor after dodging with melee. I don't think I'm going to be putting any points into defense. I kind of want to pickpocket and see if people have unique items. Good morning. Good morning to you, Mock. I'll probably be ending in just a minute. I'm just checking stuff beforehand. We've gone slightly past my normal end time. But how are you doing? Unlock restricted items and vending machines. I haven't seen anything unique yet. Hack turrets to turn them off. Detect range. I'm doing well. How about you? I'm doing pretty good too, actually. Hack automechanical distance is longer. More bits and containers. See what's inside a locked container seems cool. Locking peaking speed is nearly instant. 100% chance to find a pristine item. Third drug mixing slot. Hostile effect duration on targets is more. Fourth. Damage bonus versus humans? Tinkering cost is less, that might be worth it. More corrosion and NRA damage. Tinkering cost for science weapons is capped. Further reduced tinkering cost to only 10%? I wonder how common money is, though. Breakdown weapons and armor for 20% chance to extract basic mod. Chance items you repair become pristine, increasing value and durability. Breakdown weapons for a chance for a rare mod. Special attacks. Armor, skill, bonus. Heals you and companions, but they get 30% of the healing effect. I feel like stealth and tech is what I've got to put points into. And obviously dialogue, because that's like everything revolves around it. Or it lets you advance stuff so easily. Engineering let me do certain things in quests. Okay, I wonder if this has infinite space or not. I'm collecting stuff, ignore me. Cigarette later, well used. Leather boa hide. It's funny, so I'm keeping it. Small electrical motor allows automechanical to move a single joint to one of its limbs. External power source. Low viscosity heat transfer fluid is held in this tank. Allows robots to regulate their internal temperature. It's almost certainly toxic. Pneumatic piston. An automechanical without piston is like a canoe without a paddle, because it gets everything moving. Oh, these have no weight. That is good to know. These I'll have to pay attention to and try installing on stuff. This stuff seems unique. Tech skills +5. I feel like repairing that first. I don't know why, but it bugs me. Okay, so that's the special stuff Parvati had. Ammo doesn't have any weight, thankfully. This does the most damage for a single shot. I feel like I should use that for sniping. 62 damage. I should actually look at those in my stuff. Movement speed, attack speed. Companion ability cooldown, get rid of. Armor rating might be good to keep. Harmful status duration. Don't be grabby, get jabby. Yikes. Multi-spectrum antibiotics and convenient injection packaging. Do those both reduce harmful duration? Oh, the one lasts 25 seconds longer. Crit damage. Bonus to headshot, weaken stuff. Nicotine high, ranged weapon spread, and sway is reduced, but the low. So I assume you get a buff for a while, then a debuff for a while. I could probably just carry the apples for food. Variety of types, popular chicken, mashed spectrum potatoes, and diced spiced mock apples, though the borscht loaf dinner is a close second in all respects. I wonder if pop will hydrate me. Or no, it's tea. Apple juice. I'm gonna hold on to those things to see. Hanging ability cooldown. Headshot damage. Time dilation recharge. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be using this stuff right away, so I'll get rid of it for now. Terrified Spratwurst. Use the finest herbs and spices. Try it with double mustard. I can probably sell that stuff. Speed and attack speed. Oh wait, that had the health regen stuff. Because I might need to keep that for healing. The stuff that increases max health I don't care as much. Okay, good. Speed, attack speed. And the crash can stack up to 3 times? Skin tough cell for armor rating. Hi there, Diana. Sorry, I'm about to end. I know I've gone on longer than I told you I would, but stuff kept happening. I'm literally just putting stuff away before I end. But what are you up to, D? Wait, that's the 200% health regen? I don't think the booze will reduce my drink or whatever. Okay, we got all that stuff. Shock cannon. Let's compare these to my regular weapons. 58 damage, 62, 133, 142. So they attack around the same speed, but that does energy damage or plasma damage. Burn. Can't help but think hop, hop, hop when I see this. Stun baton has a chance to stun. It doesn't say it does much damage though. And this says knockdown. I feel like instead of this, 25 times 3, 52 to 118. I feel like instead of this, I should be using the plasma pistol rifle. I did not mean to mark that as junk. I forgot you have to hold square. These things sell decently. Kind of curious about this gun. Oh, so it's just like a close range energy thing? I don't think I'm probably going to end up liking that. That uses heavy ammo. $50 value, 34, 37. That stuff's all valuable. And that is not. I think we can equip stuff like that for now. And I should repair the grenade launcher and see if I can install stuff on it. 10 to repair it. But it does so much damage. Increase crit damage, magazine size, plasma damage. Very least we can increase its magazine size. Installation mod cannot be removed unless you're an engineering virtuoso, 150. Yeah, that's fine. I'll hold off on that. It doesn't look like I can modify the special pistol. Let's see if this T gives me... Yep, that does count. And that counts for liquid. Good, 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 good. Okay, we will save and end here for the night. I went on longer than I planned. Iron Mouse, Bow. Oh, Callie's on. Relic's on. Diana's still on, question mark? Has she literally not raided out? Because it was like 20 minutes ago that she was thinking of raiding me. Or is she waiting to raid me at the last second because that's horrifying? Venom's on with not many people. I feel like we should raid my art sibling Callie, though. Callie... So... Raid 1, raid 2. I'm gonna copy that before I do something stupid, because I sometimes forget to copy it. But yeah, Callie is my art sibling. She's very adorable, very pro-LGBT. She's adorable to be around, plays a lot of fun games, does a lot of interaction with her community. I highly recommend her. If anybody's interested, go say hi to her. Thank you for people coming by tonight. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to Vumu for giving the raid as always, or stalking me as she said she was not doing. But I hope you all have a nice night, sweet dreams, and that I'll see you around sometime. So goodbye, 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 goodbye.
So casual about backstabbing a man. Hello, lovely, how have you been? Thank you for the raid. Those that don't know, hi, hello. My name is Callie Flip, so I'm like, see to when I play it really badly. But due to the fact that kind of need to go to work tomorrow, I'm like semi-just now, just chatting to you, just kind of hanging out, vibing. So I don't get too hyped up and I can actually maybe go to the